One of the best practices to always remember when you're creating a fresh cocktail is to use the freshest ingredients that are available to you. This year at Casey's, we partner with a local fruit company that hand presses all of its juices and doesn't add any additives or preservatives. So this year, partnered with Casey, we've created 4 exotic fruit cocktails for you to enjoy all summer long. What I'm going to show you today is the strawberry rhubarb. And before I get started with actually how to make the cocktails, just some of the items you're going to need to get started. The first thing you're going to want is a strawberry rhubarb fresh juice blend. Now this is actually made up of 3 fruits. It's strawberry, fresh apple juice, and a little bit of rhubarb. And the best thing to do is go to a local specialty grocer, or you can try to make this at home. The next thing you'll need is a spiced vanilla rum. In this case, I've chose Captain Morgan's. The tools you'll need to create this cocktail, just a few simple things that you may already have at home. One is a Boston shaker set, which comprises of a shaking tin and a 16-ounce mixing glass. The next is one of 2 types of traditional strainers. I personally like the Hawthorne strainer because I can control how much fruit goes into the cocktail, or you can choose a traditional julep strainer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with my Boston shaking glass, and I'm going to add a couple fresh scoops of ice. Always add your ingredients to the Boston shaker so you can actually see the ingredients inside your glass. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fresh strawberry apple rhubarb blend, and I'm going to measure out 4 ounces. Always important to accurately measure your ingredients to get the right desired recipe profile. I'm going to pour that in over my fresh ice. And lastly, just simply add 1 ounce of our spiced rum, which is going to give you all sorts of vanilla tones. Add that in, and now we're ready to shake. We're going to take that Boston glass and put it into our shaking tin and create our seal. So now I'm going to shake those ingredients. There we are. Take off the Boston shaking glass, and next I'm going to take 15 ounce, just a regular traditional highball glass, and I'm going to add some fresh ice. You always want to make sure you add fresh ice rather than the ice you use to shake your cocktail. I'm now going to take my Hawthorne strainer. I'm going to strain all those great flavors and textures over top the fresh ice. I've got our strawberry and apple and a little bit of rhubarb, which acts that nice little bitterness on the back end. And now garnish, the crucial part. One thing you always want to remember, and a great rule of thumb, is to choose a garnish of fresh fruit that matches up with one of the flavors you've got in the cocktail. So in this case, I've chosen some great Ontario fresh strawberries. I've halved them and put them on a little skewer. And there we are. There's our strawberry rhubarb fresh cocktail. You can enjoy this at any of the Ontario or Quebec Casey's locations all summer long. Cheers.